Hey, everybody! If you noticed, I lost Backlash predictions, so between then and now, I watched Alien Covenant.
Hey, I want you to sing the revival theme right now. I'm putting you on the spot.
Oh, shit. The only part I remember is... Okay, play it on your phone or something.
Hang on. I'm going to bring up the lyrics.
Okay, and I'll play it on my phone.
Yep.
I'll play it very quietly. This is going to be what a great start to the show. We also have a special guest this week, our first ever, but, not nearly as important as the revival.
We'll bring him on after this.
Okay. We should do it like other podcasts where it's an interview, like beginning to end.
Yeah. But, here we go.
I have their theme up. Just give me the lyrics.
I have the lyrics. All right. There you go.
Okay, I'll...
You can go up to...
Once it's Park. Okay.
No, because...
I'll go as far as I want. Like, so once it starts repeating, I don't need to do that.
It's not that big of a deal. But this is back from Payback, so you got some work to do.
I got some work to do. Hey, we were never free. Yep. Okay, you ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Say yeah! Alright, baby. We're the revival. Hard. All day, all night. All my proud southern people who'll be ready to fight. Say yeah. We ain't ashamed if we're clearing the park. Oh, there's more lyrics. And if you're looking for trouble, our fight is worth in our park. Because we've been proud southern boys till the day we dead. We got fists made of fire and our neck all red. Keep it dirty. Keep it gritty. Don't need a city. We don't need your city. Keep it dirty. Keep it gritty. Oh, now southern boys like that with me. We go hard all day, all night. All my proud southern people who be ready to fight. Say yeah.
Oh, you got taken out by a chair shot. Somebody just came in.
Who's in? Oh, he just got hit with a pillow shot. It's Joe's done for.
It's our guest for this week, PJ.
That was actually a great way to introduce it. I was like, wait a minute, hit me.
That's kind of funny.
Okay, so
PJ, introduce yourself. Go.
Hi, I'm PJ. I'm the best. I know everything about wrestling.
PJ?
I'm better than the internet. Dave Meltzer takes advice from me.
Admittedly, though, he does know a lot more about wrestling than me and Joe.
Yeah.
Well, maybe a lot more than me. I don't know about a lot more than
But
Joe.
I don't know how to talk like a
I know more. I think you know a lot more history than I do. So.
Yeah. But you know more about things besides WWE.
The Penguins are losing.
Yeah. I don't know. He knows a lot. Yeah, I think he knows most about WCW. You know a lot about WCW.
I just know a lot, the behind the scenes stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's really intriguing.
Right.
Yeah, I need to read that book still. Definitely.
I need to read the Death of WCW book too. We should split it, like I love to do.
Let's both read it at the same time.
Oh, dude, let's read it to each other. We'll have we'll go to the coffee shop.
Dude, let's get Audible. This podcast brought to you by Audible.
Anyways, no, it's not actually not.
Brought to you by Geek Crate.
Nerd Coffin.
Nerd Box.
Anyways, we had Backlash over the weekend. It was a lot better pay-per-view than I ever thought it'd be. Yeah. Obviously, Jinder Mahal is champion. If you couldn't tell by now. That was not what it's called. The Maharaja. The Maharaja.
There's one news story I want to talk about.
Okay. We're not on news yet. We're not on news yet.
I wanted to say something.
I forgot that.
Everyone's like, oh, he's not going to win, PJ. Shut up, you idiot. But you know what? I was right.
I thought either the Uso, the Breezango, or Jinder. So, one or the other. They couldn't have two really stupid matches with two stupid challengers and not have one of them win.
Yeah. But overall, I mean...
I'm actually pretty happy about it because Randy Orton's boring and everyone online is... I don't know, everyone's like, oh man, John Cena and Roman Reigns, they always win, they're always champion. And then someone new comes around, they're like, it's different.
What culture?
Anyways, freaking Simon from What Culture was like, this Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, The Rock have all had this title.
Here's why.
And now Jinder Mahal has it. Yeah, well, he's only had the belt for 2 days, so let's see how it goes. Not that the Punjabi celebration was all that, but,
It was alright.
They could have been way better. Nothing really happened. So.
I think it was just a rub it in everyone's face. But Randy Orton could have...
come out or...
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, things are moving.
I thought somebody was like, shut up.
No, they wouldn't.
We're in PJ's basement.
Yeah,
that's where nerds go.
Don't break hay.
Nerd Coffin. Oh no, we're in the. I'm gonna do a classic game room. We're in the intergalactic game room.
Oh, that's
3000.
No, Wrestle Room.
Oh, we're in the wrestle room. Spear! Oh, he speared him. Well, if we're in the wrestle room, that's why you can have anybody,
show up.
Intrude at any moment. That's actually a good idea. People can think that we're really characters and that someone just comes and gets us.
We are in kayfabe. We do have our own kayfabe.
I mean, I just broke all of kayfabe right there. But anyways,
delete that part.
All right, tell me about news, Joe.
Okay, so I have 2 news stories today. First one.
I was hoping it wasn't tomorrow. I didn't want to record tomorrow. Tell me today.
Mae Young Classic.
Oh yeah, the Mae Young. Is it the Mae Young Classic or Invitational?
It's the Classic.
Or is it the Open? I'm pretty sure it's one of those 3. I'm not sure.
Classic.
Okay.
It's the Classic.
All right.
I know you said you're not a fan of it.
I'm obviously a fan of the idea of the tournament, but the name, I don't know. Whenever I think Mae Young, I don't think. Obviously, she was a very gifted wrestler.
About giving birth to a hand and getting power bombed into a table. I love her.
And having sex with Mark Henry. Like,
sexual shock.
I don't know. I feel like JVL will always mention puppies and all that stuff. So the idea of Mae Young to me isn't like, oh, wow, what a great women's wrestler. It's, oh, she's a joke. So this is kind of weird.
Yeah, like, I could see that.
She's also dead.
When D'Lo Brown did a splash on her and everyone thought her baby died.
Oh,
but that was someone else. That was not Mae Young.
I'm hypothesizing that the trophy for this tournament will be her hand that she gave birth to.
I don't think so.
Or it'll be like... Look like her when she was like actually a wrestler in the 60s.
Here's what I'm saying though.
Maybe it'll be her like naked whenever she did that one time.
She was a good wrestler back in the day, and she really did help with like the whole women's wrestling thing. It's just like that's her like later career where there's a lot more cameras, there's a lot more edgy stuff. So it gets ratings. But
this will change her image, obviously. But right now, like as we stand right now, and I think Mae Young, I think
I saw it as like changing her image.
Still, everyone loves Mae Young.
Yeah, she's awesome.
Right. And
pretty sure she was mentioned at Backlash.
Yeah.
Because of Tyler Breeze. We'll get to that later.
They would have had, I think, Fabulous Moolah in there, but apparently she's like a jerk in real life.
Yeah, that's what I heard. That's what everybody was saying.
So Mae Young is good.
Is Fabulous Moolah still alive?
I don't know. But you
they should have made it the China Open.
Who else would you have even chosen?
That would have been really awkward.
The Alundra Blaze,
China.
You could have just called it the Women's Classic,
the Lita Classic, the Trish the Stratus Classic.
Like,
you just call it the Women's Classic. I don't know. I think they just wanted to pay tribute to Mae Young.
Honestly, the women's tournament would have been just fine.
Was just referred to as Women's Classic.
I made this joke behind the scenes. They didn't call the Cruiserweight Classic the Rey Mysterio Classic. They could have just called it the Women's Tournament. The Women's Classic.
Billy Kidman Classic.
Billy Kidman was the greatest.
They didn't call the UK tournament the King Arthur tournament. It's King Arthur from the UK.
The Wade Barrett.
He's gone.
Classic.
British Bulldog Classic.
Yeah, so I don't know. They could have just had a normal name, but they attached it to somebody.
What is this tournament?
About a ton of women we don't know are going to wrestle. I'm sure.
Isn't Bailey in it? I heard.
No, she introduced it. She introduced it.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure. I'm gonna. Why? I didn't watch two.
Is that chicken being it who does the elbow drop?
Yeah.
Oh, what's her name? Kyrie something.
Kyrie something. She does a really good elbow drop.
Kyrie Hojo?
Apparently she's not allowed to do it anymore.
Oh, it's because Bailey does it way better, right?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Bailey?
That's a mad elbow she dropped.
I'm sure some of them will make it to the main roster, right?
Off the top rope was way better than that one.
Oh, way better.
If the Cruiserweight Classic said anything, I think a lot of them will get signed, especially since like Cruiserweight wrestling is all over the world, and female wrestling is just starting to kind of get popular. Yeah. So I think that they're all going to get signed.
I hope the gimmick of it isn't like the Cruiserweight Classic, though, where it's like all a bunch of countries like going against each other. Just like sign whoever you sign.
Hopefully they don't also make a show of it because there's already enough of those.
Oh, yeah. I need a 5th weekly show, right?
We don't. It's not. Well, I mean, we only watch 2 of them.
I like the UK.
I don't even.
I like the UK guys, but they should not. They should just be on it.
NXT.
It makes it a lot less special when they're there every week.
NXT could have a big roster.
I had this idea about 205 Live, since it doesn't feel important because
I don't watch it.
It doesn't feel important because
does anything happen on it? Titles don't change on it. Other since the first one with Rich Swann.
Treat it like treat the 205 Live. Treat the 205 Live like it's NXT sort of. So like after Neville runs his course, he can go up to. He can still come back to 205 Live and compete for it, but he can move up, and then Austin Aries can move up, and some other guys can move up, and it's like, or like Rich Swann and Cedric Alexander could be a tag team, like a legit tag team, like
that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
they're great.
Be built up like NXT, and so. it's not like the ceiling isn't the cruiserweight title, right? There's bigger stuff beyond that.
Yeah, because like
I don't watch
Neville's
205 Live.
actually a character now.
Yeah,
Right. And
he would do great.
And you can be like, oh well, I think a lot of the reason people watch NXT is because these guys, what are they going to do in the main roster? That was a lot of the stuff about like Shinsuke. People talk about with Bobby Roode now. So you can do that with 205.
Also,
what's he going to do?
There's some stuff on the main roster that they never ever do on NXT that they never do on the main roster.
Right.
Ever.
But,
like that just I don't know. I feel like they almost let them have more solid wrestling matches on NXT, or at least on takeovers.
I think, yeah. Although, I remember Shinsuke versus Finn Balor last year was really, really
I don't know. On takeovers, they never worry about, like, oh, how are we going to do this feud and have another pay-per-view in 2 or 3 weeks? Like, there's only a takeover 4 or 5 times a year, so they're like, just have this match right now.
The downside to that is you're like, the next pay-per-view when it's the same 2 guys fighting for the 3rd time and you know who's going to win, you're like, okay.
Yep, I agree with that.
Why isn't this guy main roster?
All right, so what's the other news we got?
This is a tiny one, but WrestleMania 33 DVD and Blu-ray came out last week.
Oh, I was right.
And,
Pre-show's not on
pre-show
the
is
DVD.
not on it. The Hall of Fame is...
Wait, is
The
it
Hall of Fame-
on the Blu-ray version?
No, it's not on any
No, I
of
was
it.
going to say, because that one has more.
Wait,
In
the
the
Hall of
UK.
Fame, like the moment at WrestleMania or the whole thing?
The whole thing.
But not the pre-show?
Yeah.
Pre-show is exclusive to network, I guess.
The UK DVD and Blu-ray has the pre-show.
See, because I was mad whenever WrestleMania happened, because I was like, oh, wow, great. Dean's not on the main card and won't, like... If you just watch the DVD and you're like, oh, wow, cool, Dean never had a match. That's sad.
Yeah.
And it was, like...
I mean, at least he won.
Because
Yeah.
SmackDown, after he lost the title, was like, well, we do all of them.
Yeah, I think
How
he's on
about
Raw.
nothing?
Yeah, he's great on Raw. Except he fought that guy, Elias Sampson.
That was fine, because that's what helped the Miz feud.
Yeah, I guess.
But,
Yeah,
Miz is going to win it back, probably.
Austin
I hope.
Aries said that the best match of the night was snubbed. And he's upset about it. I'm glad he's vocal about it.
I mean,
Oh, is he mad that he's not on the DVD?
Yeah, he
I would
tweeted
say,
about
like, as far as singles title matches go, that was the best one.
Technically, he wasn't the best match of the night because his was during the day.
Oh, you're right.
It was so fucking long.
WrestleMania wasn't too long.
It was 5 hours. If you count the pre-show, like 7 hours.
Yeah.
She's 7
I mean,
hours.
I think their thing was like, oh, we need to have every title at the show, including like both women's ones.
Well, it
but-
makes sense that every division would get a match.
Yeah, but the thing is though, the SmackDown Women's title match was a 6-minute like joke.
Yeah, I hope next year they go, hey, not everyone needs to be represented. You earned that spot at WrestleMania, so we don't have a ton of multi-man matches.
Yeah,
like,
that's what you should.
there wasn't even a women's singles match.
And then the show goes on for 500 hours.
Yeah, I don't know. Show what needs to be shown. You have a WrestleMania 4 hours. 4 hours is good.
4 hours is perfect.
5 is
5. Hey, 1 hour pre-show. Or you can even do 2.
We watched it with a casual fan and he fell asleep. That's all I'm saying.
I watched it with a bunch of casual fans, and I don't know. They sort of enjoy it. We didn't watch the pre-show.
I sort of enjoyed
We
it. Yeah,
watched
no,
it.
Steve, when we
It's
watched it
fun.
with all our friends, we didn't watch the pre-show either. I watched it. He didn't.
Yeah.
We went to Five Guys during the very end of it, and I said, wait, no, Dean Ambrose is on the pre-show? We had already left. I was so mad.
Yeah,
You didn't miss much.
I
Hey,
know.
you remembered you missed when Dolph was eliminated by Paul or
Dolph was doing so
Mojo
much during that
Rawley
pre-show.
and, Andre Giant Battle Royal.
Remember when I called that?
I said what? That'd be hilarious if Dolph got eliminated, and then he did.
No, I
texted-
called Mojo winning it.
Yeah.
Oh, you called him winning it. Yeah.
Yeah, now
you called a
Mojo-
lot of things that night.
Yeah.
Like
Roman Reigns
because
that match
The
against
way they're
Undertaker.
pushing him on SmackDown, I'm like, why are they pushing him? He's like, I think he's gonna win it. And I was like, why? And then he
It
didn't.
was because he's friends with a football player.
I think
That's
part of
literally
it's
the
because SmackDown's like, we need to push like a new single guy, and now they have ties that I can stop.
I also think it was because he's friends with a football player, so they could get mainstream publicity.
Yeah.
That's probably part of it too.
Yeah, because I remember going on Snapchat and I was like, "Oh, what
Hey.
are these magazines?" And the WrestleMania thing said one of two things: John Cena proposes and Gronk tackles a guy, and I was like, "Oh, cool!" None of the actual stuff that happened.
Jinder went from getting tackled by some guy to the WWE champion. So
By some guy.
I'm glad that AJ and Shane had. Everyone forgot about it
No, it was a really good match.
That was one.
That was
yeah,
the best match of
one
the
of the
night.
best matches.
on the main
I
card.
think it was probably the best match of the night.
Definitely. Like went above everyone's expectations.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was probably my
Shane
most
can
solid.
wrestle pretty good.
What?
He can.
AJ can wrestle pretty good too.
Yeah, that's
both
that.
can.
Yeah, AJ's really good. So
All right,
that
what's
had-
your last news
Oh, that
segment?
was it. Those were the 2 new segments.
Oh, I thought you had a surprise one. That was the WWE
No, I said
one.
there were two. Remember?
Oh, gotcha.
Surprise! What
Gotcha.
everyone's
Alright,
looking at Randy's the funny face he made when he dropped on those.
Oh wait, yeah, Randy Orton. He almost killed him. You can just upload this whole new segment as a highlight if you want to.
The little genders.
Highlights. All right, let's do. We'll talk about.
We don't have a list planned. We have a guest. So
I do have a list.
Let's interview PJ. Oh,
I have a list.
who's your favorite wrestler?
All right. So we got Raw.
Are you gonna talk about before Takeover?
Oh wait, yeah, Takeover happened. I didn't get to watch it because I was at work, so they can talk about it.
Takeover?
Yeah, we'll
Don't spend too much time on it, but obviously,
I hope you remember every match. I'll be able to talk about it once you tell me.
just talk about what mattered. Don't talk about every single match.
So we got an impromptu match between Roderick Strong and
Sandy, the leader, Sandy
Eric Young.
I thought that was good.
Do you like Roderick Strong?
Well, for a while it's been he's just wrestling guy who doesn't have any character, but he kind of has more now. He's I care about. I gotta do this for my family.
Do you see the video packages?
Yeah, so that was and he actually was able to beat them.
Yeah.
I'm oh great, the Ty got Lewis 3 times. Well, I get Ty won the cage match.
Yeah,
but
I think that
it wasn't really cool. Or his entrance music hit, and they're waiting for him, and he comes from behind and attacks both the guys. That was smart.
Yeah. What do we have next? What came after that? Was it the UK title? Yeah, it was the
UK title match was next.
Wow.
Yeah, it was really good.
I feel like when we talk about
and they're both in their early 20s, right?
Yeah,
one guy's
20, the other one's 23.
Yeah.
You're older than one of them. How's that feel? I'm older than one of them too.
We're failures.
He was born in 97.
We're That's why his finisher is the
Tyler 97.
Yeah.
But I think whenever people talk about
that guy Pete Dunne, he has 20 ways. Okay, Pete. What's Pete Dunne? Yeah, I meant Pete Dunne. I'm not British. I'm sorry. He has 20 different ways just to mess up your hand.
Yeah, it's cool.
Every time I'm watching him do something like that, looks like it really hurts.
He just looks like a jerk.
It looked. They made that match look really real.
Yeah, I think whenever people talk about the whole Randy Orton argument where he's talking about basically headlocks and stuff versus dives, I think that's the perfect. That's the future. That match is a good look at the future. Now, I know on Twitter and stuff, both those guys still don't really keep kayfabe. I know Tyler Bate doesn't. He went right after the match. He went right on Twitter and retweeted a bunch of people saying how good the match was, and he didn't talk about how much he wanted his title back. Which whatever. But the match was good. That's not. I'm not gonna let.
There was that part where Pete Dunne suplexed him onto the apron.
Yeah. I love Pete Dunne's finisher. It's cool.
I love the way he holds the title.
It's the only pump handle finisher I've ever liked.
Yeah, he holds the title in his mouth. A crazy lunatic.
He looks crazy and he looks like a jerk.
Mm-hmm.
So and then the UK tournament, he was awesome too. He beat everyone up. He attacked Tyler Bate before their final match together, and then Tyler Bate won that one, and then he wins this one. So yeah. Really, really, really good match. One of the best matches of the year so far, no doubt.
I didn't watch it. I was at work. And then Joe was like, man, that match is so good. And I was like, man, I wish I wasn't working.
What is it the women's match next?
The triple threat women's match.
Not much to say about that.
That was pretty good.
It's pretty alright. It was just added another win to his, Asuka.
Ask who?
Asuka.
Think about is Asuka, right?
It's Asuka.
Okay. I don't make mistake twice. The thing about it is she's been there so long, and everyone else has moved up that there's no one I can see actually beating her. Everyone I could see beating her is on main roster.
Ember Moon's gonna beat her.
You have her vacated and go to the main roster undefeated, and then you have the winner of the Mae Young thing be the new NXT Women's Champion.
Yeah,
that'd be cool, but I don't think they're gonna. I told Joe that earlier in the day. I'm like, that sounds cool, but not gonna do that.
They're gonna have Ember Moon be her.
Ember Moon's the only person I can believe it. Peyton Royce. I like her.
Ember Moon's good, but she's already lost to her.
Yeah, but rematches. You know what Shawn Michaels did against The Undertaker, right?
Ooh. Swerve, Bobby Roode versus Hideo Itami.
That was good.
It wasn't the main. Swerve wasn't the main event.
Yeah, it wasn't the main event. It was still very, very good though, and
very, very.
I was
good.
surprised. Hideo he didn't have like a big elaborate entrance. He just sort of walked out there, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of weird. And Bobby Roode had like this amazing entrance.
All the
he's
women.
Like, he's like being rotated, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then they had like a piano, sort of. It looked like a Guitar Hero, and
I don't know much about Hideo Itami, honestly.
Yeah, no one does.
He was like, oh, this guy's gonna be big, it's gonna be huge, and he was hurt for like 2 years.
I've told this story before.
He was like the under guy to Finn
He got
Balor.
signed long ago, he was signed by Hulk Hogan.
Oh!
He was. And he debuted against the Ascension.
Mm-hmm.
And the Ascension kept beating him up, and he kept going out and getting beat up by the Ascension.
And then Finn Balor came
I'm bringing in a friend, and Finn Balor came in, and it was like, alright, both these guys, they both had the same finisher. Alright, we're gonna do this. And then Finn put on the demon costume, and won, and actually, like, if you rewatch that match from our Evolution, the spotlight is on him, but it's not on him.
I also, like, I think it seemed like they were originally planning, like, when the person who was supposed to attack, like, Hideo when he's alive was supposed to probably, I think, Finn Balor, but Hideo didn't come back fast enough, so they just forgot about it.
They may have done that? I don't know. I feel
I
like...
suspect Kevin was like, that's a shame.
Yeah, I feel like... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that, but, yeah, then he came back and he's just been kind of floating, and now he got into a backstage argument with Cassius Ohno.
Oh,
and
no.
So
no. Why do I wear a shirt? Does he wrestle a shirt on too?
Yeah.
Oh, no. I meant that seriously.
No.
They should have just sent Hideo on the main roster.
Yeah, he'd be a solid mid-card.
But yeah, then he kind of just fall to the...
He's falling to that in NXT right now. So
yeah,
put him in tag team with Finn Balor.
He's probably gonna go to the cruiserweights. Let's be honest.
Though, that match between him and Bobby Roode was really good.
At the end era, he hit the GTS, which is Chicago, so everyone popped. And then
Bobby rolls out of the ring, so he can't.
The whole promo was like, "I'm gonna hit my GTS in Chicago," and then he did. He rolled out of the ring. He's like, "Oh, I've been duped." And then,
and so they went for it again, and Bobby Roode countered into the Glorious DDT
twice.
Lifted him up, did it?
Yeah. That was he did it, and he didn't let go. And I'm like, oh, what? And then he did like the John Cena thing from Royal Rumble, and like got him up and did it again. And I'm like, that's awesome.
So how about that ladder match?
That was amazing.
Yeah,
that ladder match was that match, and
I can see why
Dune versus Bate were my favorites.
Done.
Yeah.
Dune,
but
what an idiot.
But. I really, really loved this ladder match.
Authors of Pain, is it ever is it ever them that's making it a great match, or is it DIY? It's usually DIY.
Well, the thing is, like, I don't want to say that, but, like, that's what a lot of people said, like, American Alpha was only that because against the Revival. I'm like, I don't know. And then it was main roster. I'm like, maybe you were right.
See,
American Alpha hasn't had any competition on the main roster.
American Alpha is technical. Revival is like straight up like old school character and like mat work and stuff. And DIY, I honestly
they're all about like aerials.
I think
and
it's
stuff
about
like
character because
I mean DIY's right in the ring, but their character, like everyone's like, we want to see them.
They're like best buddies, and their matches with Revival are like that too.
They're not best buddies anymore.
But like it's really like
we're reviewing it.
It's emotional stuff. It's emotional stuff, and then their match here, Tommaso is about to be nailed by a ladder. And then Gargano pushed him out of the way and got really nailed by a ladder. Like, he got actually hit hard by a ladder.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, oh, geez, I hope he's okay. And,
so Authors of Pain retain. Still undefeated.
Authors of Retain. They've been retaining for a while.
Still a good match, though. Who do you see take him down?
I don't know.
There's no tag team who exists.
There was those two Australian guys, but they're
Heavy Machinery.
Yeah, I didn't see
TM61's coming back soon.
maybe TM61. That's the only one.
Or they go to the main roster undefeated.
Yeah,
they already lost to TM61, or they already beat TM61.
Yeah,
maybe Brazongo comes out.
They have people who lose fight each other again all the time. So.
That's true. It is NXT,
but like, and also that like heel turn at the end was great.
Oh, that heel turn. They waited till the last second till a little copyright thing showed up in the corner, and they pulled it, and it was.
And then he just murdered him.
He did.
They're not going to be a tag team anymore. Maybe one day.
Was probably the best because
they can just come back to the main roster as a tag team. People wouldn't even question it.
Yeah,
because NXT isn't always canon to the main roster.
Although I
think they made up.
Although I think like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn starting the rivalry in NXT and then moving to the main roster, added a lot of stuff to it. So I feel like they did some here.
They had rivalry before the NXT.
Yeah.
But like,
because I always reference it.
ROH.
yeah, but
So I was referring to NXT. That's like where that.
hopefully they don't just go to a crew at 205.
That would suck.
Yeah.
They deserve better.
Kalisto should go to 205.
Yeah,
Kalisto should go to 205 Live.
We'll get to that later.
He could have a great match against Grand Metalik.
Oh.
All right, so let's talk about Raw and SmackDown.
I'm gonna bring up the Raw.
I watched all of Raw and I only watched clips. I watched the other way around. I watched all of SmackDown. I only watched clips of Raw.
Usually you don't watch SmackDown. So good for you.
I usually don't have time.
Yeah, it's true.
I mean, I don't have cable, guys. I only watch clips.
So
This time I got to watch SmackDown live.
we had
Live.
What do we have first? We had
There's a few things specific we want to talk about.
basically just Bray Wyatt.
We don't need to talk
Roman
about the stuff we don't need to
Reigns.
care
I'm
about.
just gonna glance over. Roman Reigns, Bray Wyatt in a promo. The video here says things heat up.
Hey,
Ooh.
if two
Ooh.
Brizongo should have a bromo.
Okay.
We can wait till SmackDown the reason.
Well, they have a promo where they're like bros, so it's a bro.
That would be a hype bro.
Oh, you're right.
Don't be
Yeah,
Zack
too bad
Ryder.
hype bros is not a thing anymore.
I'm so upset about that.
All right,
all
Zack
this
Ryder
match-
could do something on his own.
All this match did was set up the main event, which we'll talk about later.
I'm gonna say I think they both shows do tag team main events too much.
Yeah.
People that aren't tag teams.
Hey,
Yeah, they always have like, oh, you're feuding, you're a heel,
I mean,
you're two heels and two faces, and they're feuding against each
for
other.
Money in the Bank, so that's fine.
see, the thing I hate about
Extreme
it,
rules.
There's
too many.
Actually, yeah, both of these I was okay with because they're both setting up for pay-per-view matches, but like,
yeah,
They just do it really often.
back when the Authority was a thing, we'd have a 6-man tag every week, like 2015.
it's like Teddy Long was back.
No, like Roman Reigns and two other people, and Dean Ambrose probably, versus Seth Rollins,
Oh.
Kane, and Big Show.
J&J Security.
Yeah,
I hated it. Ugh, it
yeah.
was terrible.
Yeah, it was really bad.
Wrestling got a lot better after Shane came back.
It did. I'll agree with that.
Early 2016. That is, yeah, it's all his fault.
2016 was a great year.
Oh, yeah, had nothing to do with wrestling.
So we have Enzo attacked backstage.
Is that big of a deal?
We don't know. Do you think Big Cass did?
No.
No, they would never do
I
that.
think-
Unless they're stupid.
I think they alluded to maybe Apollo Crews did it.
Maybe.
Which
Apollo Crews,
I hope,
Titus O'Neil, and Enzo.
I hope, because
and
that would
Cass.
be so
That'd be so
stupid.
dumb. I'd love it.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't.
Yeah,
we were like, it was literally a 30-second
Big
segment.
Cass is like, you better figure out who did it before I do.
Uh-oh, I am
How you do?
Big Cass.
It's gonna spell soft at him.
I'm gonna spell you. It's scary.
It's sad that, like, I think people were started to get annoyed by Enzo. And so people, like, cheered whenever he got hurt. When Apollo kicked
I love
him.
Enzo.
Yeah, Enzo's great.
Yeah, but I think they need something.
Nah, they're waiting for they're waiting for them to win the titles.
I mean, they're still taking him seriously by a company because they wouldn't have a prize
They sell a lot
contest
of-
to go to Universal with them if they didn't think they were good.
They sell a lot of merch.
Yeah, I think they need.
I'm guessing it's SummerSlam. They finally win those titles.
I think they need something. They just need something.
To win those titles. They've never done that.
They might
They never even won NXT
maybe
titles.
like Revival will come back, beat Hardy's, and then they'll get to do that.
Oh, yeah, Rival's
And then they'll
coming back
be-
soon.
maybe-
Enzo and Cash can't beat the
and then-
Revival.
They could.
Maybe Big Cash does the Empire elbow.
In a big match situation, they could.
I'd love to see them beat him because I wanted to see NXT and they never did.
Yeah.
Yeah, Enzo and Cash are cool. I don't know why. I mean, they got the same shtick every week, but it's enjoyable.
Mm-hmm.
People always do the promo along with them. I do too.
It worked for Outlaws.
I don't know how far that'll go. Though.
No, he's not that tiny.
Okay. Dang.
So we got Elias Sampson making his debut against Dean Ambrose.
Does this match matter?
Yeah.
Okay.
How
long was it?
Oh, it was pretty long. I
Oh,
watched
wow.
it. Elias Sampson did pretty well.
He's a guitar man.
Yeah.
Drifter.
I don't think.
No, they should bring him to SmackDown, and then he should join with who's the half of the vaudevillains?
Aiden English.
Aiden English and this guy, Elias Sampson. One guy plays guitar and the other guy sings, and that's their tag team.
See, I don't know how far it'll go because it didn't go far in NXT and people got bored by him.
Then he has to drift somewhere else.
Drift onto the employment line. Oh
I'll figure out something for him, but
So yeah,
not right now. I don't think this
we'll
gimmick
talk
is
about
gonna
how
work.
the match ended.
I don't think this gimmick's gonna work. Yeah. So Miz attacked Elias.
I think the gimmick was he never wrestled. You just walk by playing guitar. It would work forever.
Like Ron Simmons and damn.
Yeah.
I think Miz is gonna win the title back, honestly,
So-
because otherwise Miz will kind of
The
fade
match ended. The Miz
into.
was on commentary,
obscurity.
and he went and hit Elias. So Dean lost by DQ.
Yep. So that's how that ended. And,
Dean
got outsmarted.
When Dean was chasing Miz, Elias got him and did his finisher?
Yeah, it's basically Crossroads, but in the other direction. Wasn't it Bo Dallas' finisher?
No, he did.
Wait, so Crossroads.
Maybe his new one. I don't remember. I don't remember
when he had that stint where he fought jobbers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Neville.
Believe in Bo. yeah. He beat Neville clean. I remember when that happened. I watched that live and said,
"Hey, Neville's good now. Neville's good now."
I was like, "That's the nail in the coffin."
Remember how people were when Neville went to cruiserweights and beat up TJ Perkins?
Thank you, Neville.
Yeah, that was.
All right.
We were there live.
Let's move on. 205.
No, I'm not moving on to 205 live. We're never talking about that.
Hey, if we would have gone to SmackDown like this a couple months ago, we could have seen 205 live.
Yeah, now what can we talk about?
I think Tom was like, "Why would we stay for it?" I'm like, "It's free wrestling."
Pretty much. So we got Finn Balor coming out saying that he's going into a fatal 5-way. Oops. And he made a little flub. He said oops.
He said fatal 5-way wrong.
He said fatal 5-way.
It just sounds like he said
Oops.
it with. He just sounds like he just said it
should-
with
He
an
literally said
accent.
oops.
I wish you didn't say oops and wouldn't go reverse.
Yeah, fatal 5-way.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fatal sounds
Because
fine.
people could be like, "Oh, the accent."
Fatal 5-way.
Whatever.
But Paul Heyman came out. This is intriguing. Paul
Is this the way of saying Finn's gonna win the fatal 5-way? I mean, almost kind of.
I think so.
Because why
But
wouldn't they
there's
do this to the other four guys?
Always
They-
a possibility Roman wins.
They teased.
Oh yeah. Oh, of
That
course.
is true. They teased Bray and Roman this week. They did on that promo, and then obviously we got Seth and
Are Bray and Finn gonna do a thing?
guess not.
Probably eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
But,
Bray was like, once I'm doing
They really
real
should
good
save
for
it
you."
for a big show. They really should.
For Big Show.
so.
Oh, okay. So
No,
Finn
actually,
versus Big Show.
No,
That's what-
no.
I'm sorry. I'm quoting you. You said they should save it for
Big
Big
Show.
How much do you
Show.
want to bet? It's like he's having Hell in a Cell.
No, I should have it like a SummerSlam, like someplace with like a big stage, where like
The
they both have cool entrances.
buried alive match.
Sure. I don't know.
Demon versus
Inferno
Bray
match.
would be cool.
WrestleMania, that'd be neat, but then Bray would lose again.
Bray's never.
You
gonna
could
win.
easily have like Bray sort of going after like Finn's demon, and then like Finn's like, I'm not going to use the demon as face.
What about Finn's demons?
So-
Like
Yeah,
alcoholism.
I'm no like he's like yo. He's like, I don't.
Oh, I
I'm
didn't
not-
even think about that one.
I'm not gonna use the demon to beat you. Bray beats him, and he's like, oh, no, like he beats him clean. He's like, oh no, I have to use the demon. And then Bray's like, yeah.
You think about this stuff all the time, don't you?
Hey, I work and I don't do
I mean, I work, but I just think about how much I hate my job.
But Bray's like, I came up with this last summer. Bray's
Okay.
like, hey, let's get that demon out of here, and then you can show it off to me, and I can use it, and I can beat people up with it.
And he like gonna steal
And then
powers.
it backfires or something. Finn's like, I know why I'm the demon now.
Because
That's not my
I
identity,
beat
because
people.
We really don't know what the demon is, right?
Yeah.
It's,
So-
what if he just paints himself? He's like, by the way, the demon's not anything. I just paint myself.
Yeah, but now we know why he does it.
He's only done it once.
He vents it, and he does it twice.
In a match.
Yeah. Okay. And
By the way, he shouldn't have come out before SummerSlam. He should have saved it for
he
SummerSlam.
really should have.
Because where's the demon? Where's the demon
Where's the
king?
Demon King?
Where's the
Where are
demon?
you?
Where's the demon king? Oh, you're not ready for the demon king. I've faced them.
Why don't you go in the ring?
That's what?
It says music.
It says music.
That was so bad.
That was the worst thing ever.
This is Mick Foley.
I like Mick Foley, but he's kind of he went over the top too much.
Yeah.
His screaming parts
Remember
where he
when-
just screams.
It's Sami Zayn.
You don't understand what the tone it sounds like. You don't get it.
Then Kurt Angle just pronounces guys' names wrong.
And then-
Otherwise, he's great. And you
Finn
can do.
Balor?
I can't wait to go to Raw because it's going to be his first Raw. Kurt Angle returning to Pittsburgh. He's going to get a huge pop.
That'd be sweet.
He's going to get a huge
But
pop.
basically,
Everybody, you stop.
That's what I'm saying.
Wrestle.
the Finn and Bray feud can wait for after this
Yeah,
because
so
priorities. Finn needs to go for the Universal title first. He needs to go for it first. because
Universal Final.
He never lost it, and he needs to.
Yeah.
If he loses, that's fine because he says, "Okay, I need to pick myself back up," and then you throw him into the feud with Bray. Then he can learn more about like why
Yeah,
his demon
so
is the way he is, and then he can
why
come
not
back
talk
down.
about what Paul Heyman said to him?
Oh yeah,
He said, "Oh, you think
He's like, I
you think
hope-
Brock
I
Lesnar's
hope
going to be
you
your
fight him.
victim?"
That'd be neat.
one at a time. One at a time.
He says, "Oh, you think Brock Lesnar's going to be one of your victims?" He's not.
Well, he likes his mentality. I think.
Yeah.
And he thinks like, oh, Brock's just like anybody else. He just doesn't show up that much. And I like that. You know, he's sort of like they're going with like the young gun storyline, except I think
Pro tip: don't give your title to a guy who's never there.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
I think though that
It's very stupid.
It will turn into more of a like Finn will go demon definitely in Great Balls of Fire or SummerSlam.
But what if he loses this the demon? Then it's just like, oh, demon doesn't matter.
The demon lost it against Samoa Joe.
That's NXT. NXT's like, it's not the main roster.
Yeah,
I think it's Brock Lesnar.
because and then the only thing I'm like, we have to wait to the WrestleMania where we know we're gonna see Roman beat him.
That's probably not
Because
I really hope they don't do that. Plans for WrestleMania 34.
That's what everyone thinks it is.
Oh no, that's what it was like. Yeah, rumored as, but I really hope it's not it because
they set up.
They did that already, and it was just saved by a different storyline invading it. Otherwise, it would have been overall just okay.
I'll say this: Finn's been getting really good reactions. I don't know if you watched last week with the promo where they announced all 5 of them. Massive boost for Roman Reigns when they said Finn was going to be in it. Huge pop.
Yeah,
and he got a big pop this week too. I think there is a chance that they could just switch it to Finn. I could see it happening, to be honest with you.
Finn versus Brock Lesnar main event at WrestleMania won't happen.
The main event of WrestleMania, but
you think they'll ever be smart enough to be like, maybe we should make Roman a heel?
I think Roman's kind of a heel.
No, he's teamed up with Seth Rollins, who's a face. No, he's not heel.
Because he can't turn on him. They never done that.
He's Seth Rollins.
I really wanted Roman Reigns to turn on Seth, but
yeah, he should really be.
Because Seth and Roman shouldn't be friends for any reason whatsoever. Literally makes no sense.
Seth, remember when I threw a cinder block at you, buddy?
Hey, remember whenever I turned on you for years and we never had a moment where we said, hey, we're friends again. We're just ignoring that.
When I cost you the title because I cashed in?
Remember whenever I made that video making fun of your wellness suspension?
Remember when I beat you clean in Money in the Bank last year and took your title?
Yeah. Wrestling's dumb.
Quite.
Seth Rollins
Sometimes it's good dumb.
It's good.
Brizongo was good, Don. We'll get to that later.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought that promo.
Should we talk about Backlash and SmackDown?
Not yet. Oh, we'll go over Backlash results.
We reviewed Backlash, so
yeah, we'll go. We'll talk about it during SmackDown.
I'm new.
I know.
It's the Joe and Shob and PJ show.
So yeah, I thought this segment was interesting, and we'll see where it goes. I think he will win though. I think he will win and go on the Great Balls of Fire to face Brock Lesnar. I think there is a chance we see non-Demon Finn at Great Balls of Fire lose, and then maybe SummerSlam he wins if depending if plans change. I don't know.
I think there's a chance that we see DDP.
No.
You guys let me do that the whole time. No one stopped me.
We didn't know what you were going to do.
Finn fought Carl Anderson, a former good brother.
Yeah, I don't know why they said that.
Because I don't know.
Is that like a New Japan thing?
That match was pretty good.
My favorite, by the way, backstory to Finn and Carl Anderson, favorite video that I've ever seen it was Finn versus Okada. He's like,
I think I saw
I'm going to show everyone how to dodge the Rainmaker. And all the Rainmaker is it's like Seth's knee, but with a clothesline.
Oh, okay.
And then he just like ducks the clothesline. He's like,
I did. I'm that good.
Carl's like, you're that good. You're ready.
Yeah, but like,
I love that video.
So, yeah, the match was alright.
Yeah.
It was the more important thing was just the Paul Heyman.
They need to have Finn and Carl Anderson be together one day with Luke Gallows, but
I know for one day,
not for like a year or two.
I'd like to see sort of like an AJ Finn feud where that happens. Like that turns out
whoever wins gets the club.
We're like the club. We know they're AJ's friends, but they're like, we're gonna help AJ. Oh no, they turned on him.
I like how you actually did the move.
Magic Killer.
You did the Magic Killer. Hey, did you? Oh, the Boot of Doom. I missed the Boot of Doom.
They did it like not that long ago.
Well, I still miss it. Okay, I don't care if they did it recently. If unless it's happening, I miss it.
What is it? Goldust promo on this?
Yes.
Yeah. So you want to talk about that now?
You talk about
You're a big Goldust guy.
Yeah,
you love Dustin
watching
Reynolds.
it and like I thought Goldust coming out because like he did the 24-karat reduction thing and it cuts like Goldust singing the thing talking about like reopening the movie studios. He's like, I decide when the picture begins and starts. Like I was like old school Goldust.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's weird, uncomfortable. It's great.
Is he gonna retire?
I don't know.
Probably after this run.
Like, he tried the Golden Truth and I went nowhere.
Oh well, I just assumed he was at the point of his career where it's like, you just do fun jobber things until you retire.
He's on his way out.
Yeah,
this is probably his retirement run.
If this heel run doesn't work out,
No, I think that this is like his way. Like, I think he's gonna lose eventually, and that's gonna be like
He's just gonna have a few months where he's relevant a little bit, kind of like with Goldberg. Like you come back, you have a few months where you're relevant again, then you're gone.
Yeah, I think that they're giving him
Not that Goldberg Goldust is important as Goldberg.
Out, honestly, but I did like it because we've seen all the Goldust promos before. Obviously, we weren't alive for most of them. But
you know what? Goldust retiring to put over Apollo Crews.
Moving on. Do you have anything else you want to say about it?
I need to watch
it. Can't believe he turned R-Truth. So heartbroken.
I'm so sad.
R-Truth is very upset. He posted on Facebook.
R-Truth originally didn't want to be in the Golden Truth.
Oh yeah. That's evil.
That's evil.
Hey, good news though.
Hey, they were playing Pokemon Go. Remember Raw? They came out and started playing Pokemon Go, and now we're supposed to take him seriously.
Remember that game?
Yeah.
So, Alicia Banks.
Alicia Banks.
Sasha Fox.
Sasha Banks got her win back over Alicia Fox.
Well, I mean, last week it was like
50-50. Look, I'm a smart.
Destroyed my mind.
Well, I mean, last week it was like she won, but it was like clear that Alicia kicked out. The ref didn't see it.
Alicia or Sasha?
Oh no, Alicia kicked out.
Oh, okay.
And then this match she just won, and then she slapped.
No, Sasha lost last week.
Yeah.
She did?
Yeah.
I think you're thinking of the week before.
I don't know.
You're thinking of the week before.
Why are they feuding? Who cares?
Just to give Sasha Banks something to do, but I'd rather she be like Bailey's friend.
She hasn't done anything since she feuded with Charlotte. At all.
Yeah.
Remember when she had those pre-show matches against Nia Jax?
Oh.
What a good match.
She loses a lot.
Yeah.
She sucks. I like her, but she needs to turn
heel.
heel.
She needs to turn heel 6 months ago.
Yeah.
Remember
when she slapped Noam Dar and Alicia beat her up?
Yeah.
Noam Dar is a really good women's wrestler.
Go back and watch our podcast from after Hell in a Stone. I said, hey, guess what she's going to do next week? She's going to come out and be like, Charlotte, you didn't beat me. I'm the boss. And guess what she did?
She did that.
And you said, no, she's not going to do that.
Yeah, I was wrong. I didn't think they'd do the same thing 5 times in a row.
Remember after Roadblock when she came out and said, I'm a loser?
Oh my God.
And then Nia beat her up.
That was so bad.
And I was just like, is she going to be gone in 2 weeks?
Remember? Yeah. And then we said, oh, she's going to turn on Bailey before WrestleMania, and they're going to have Sasha and Bailey WrestleMania. Oh, no, they're not. Oh, she's going to turn on the night after WrestleMania. Oh,
Alicia,
I don't know what they're waiting for.
So
I want to see Sasha heel versus Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, so then speaking of Alexa Bliss, she had like a match with Mickey James.
Oh yeah,
she beat her up with a kendo stick.
Yeah, she beat her up with a kendo
Alexa
stick.
Bliss is better than Sasha Banks.
About it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened.
Alexa Bliss is probably going to beat Bailey.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
Because that'd be a really short reign and kind of ruin Alexa Bliss.
Well, I don't say ruin her because she made history. So.
Oh yeah,
she made actual history.
Make history.
She
Make history.
have a match.
Every time we play ladder matches in the WWE games, anybody who goes up to the ladder and is about to get it, we go, "I'm gonna make history. Make history. I mean,
become the champion.
I mean, if we're playing, if we're playing Roman Reigns, we're not gonna be like make history. But if someone's playing Zack Ryder, they're about to get the world title, we're like, oh, make history.
Playing as Roman Reigns, there's no competition.
Man, I hope Zack Ryder is the money in the bank.
By the way, you guys need to play table matches in 2K17. They're terrible.
We should record ourselves playing.
Oh, it'd be so much fun.
It'd be great.
The worst thing ever.
Best thing ever.
So we got
not that much left on Raw.
Yeah.
Apollo versus Kalisto.
Is that we're not talking about that? We don't talk about stuff that sucks.
Apollo's like gonna get him, and Ty was like, "Oh, sick him, and then he was like, "What?" And then Kalisto did the sling to someone.
I have no idea what you just said.
Yeah. Good summary. No, I understood what he said. I understood what he said.
No, you didn't.
I did. He's like, sick him, and then he did the thing, and then
Okay. Cruiser. Do you want to talk about nothing happened?
No. Just keep going. Keep scrolling.
Well, we're just acknowledging that the cruiserweights exist. Okay.
They do.
Yeah, Neville's great. He came out and had a chair rolled in. It's great.
Yeah, he had it all. I can't believe that they rolled that chair all the way down the ramp for him. That's so weird to me. I don't know. Do you think they just gave it to Neville? No, hey, you carry the chair out. You only have 5 minutes. We don't care about you. All right, so we got everyone. No one else is paying attention.
I'm paying attention. So, I'm just reading.
I'm not even doing anything.
I'm reading the new Super Mario Bros. Wii strategy guide.
I thought somebody else was going to talk.
I never knew where the star coins were to land.
I'm like, I can't jump in. I'm new.
choose the stipulation match. Matt Hardy versus Sheamus. Matt Hardy wins.
That was a good match.
It was a good match. I watched it with my dad, and he's like, "Oh, Sheamus is still around," and I'm like, "Yeah, Dad." And
Yeah,
He's
Sheamus
dead.
is doing pretty good.
I mean, Sheamus was champion back in the 90s.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
according to that box, that choice.
If you ever
Even though it
seen-
was The Rock. It was
I don't know how
world
you messed
title.
up.
Yeah.
But I've been watching, like, my floors are getting redone, so I hang out in the basement all the time. So we're watching a Pirate game. We'll flip back in between
Pittsburgh.
that. Yeah, and Raw. And my dad always like comment on Raw, and my mom commented on this one this week with Matt Hardy and Sheamus, and she's like, "Oh my God, his chest is all red." And then they announced the stipulation that it's gonna be a cage match. And she looked at Sheamus. She's like, "Oh, it looks like he's gonna cry."
I can't wait for this match. I really hope Cesaro and Sheamus win, but it's like great stipulation. That'll make extreme
My
rules
dad
a lot
looked at Matt
better.
Hardy and said, "Is that guy just older? Does he have a skunk head?" And I said both.
I mean, he's like 40, yeah.
My dad was like, "Is Booker T one of those Bootio guys?"
Hey.
I'm like, "No, Dad.
He was the original
He's
Blue.
real.
My dad said that Roman's cheating because he wears a chest protector, and he said they can't let him play with a chest protector.
I love wrestling.
I mean, he's right. That's what D'Lo did that to cheat."
Hey, Big Boss Man wore full cop attire.
Yeah, nigga hung.
In the worst Undertaker WrestleMania match.
I don't know, the handicap match with Big Show and House.
What about the Roman Reigns match?
Yeah, it was A-Train.
A-Train, not
I don't know.
House,
The Johnny Gonzalez one was pretty bad.
What about the Roman Reigns match?
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty bad.
It's not the worst. I'm kidding.
It's not even like that bad.
It was just really depressing.
Yeah, it was Grandpa.
I was like, I watched this to forget how depressing my life is.
Oh, so you go, wow, his life's worse.
Steel cage
I'm
match.
not that bad.
Steel cage match, though. I'm looking forward to it. The Hardys always do great steel cage matches.
All right. This is what I'm thinking is going to happen. Not actually. But Matt Hardy's standing on the corner, top of the steel cage, and then like he trips and falls on his head, and then becomes broken. That would actually happen.
How's that
he
TNA
would
legal
die.
case coming?
He would die.
How's that legal 17?
Isn't WWE
No
buying
idea.
the rights to it?
They said weeks ago that WWE were in meetings and they paid TNA a lot of money, but now TNA is saying that WWE had no interest in the gimmick at all. The
I don't
TNA
believe that.
president said that. Meanwhile, like
The TNA president is saying
I don't know
that
why they wouldn't-
to subvert. Why would
I don't know why
If
WWE
it-
wouldn't want this really good gimmick.
I don't think the TNA president would tell people, "Oh yeah, WWE bought the gimmick that works so well
They
for
said
us.
that
So
they
go
still-
watch their TV and
they
not
said that
ours."
they
He wouldn't
still
say
own
that.
it, too, and they said that WWE just doesn't care and they
Thing
don't
is,
want it.
if WWE, if they tried suing WWE, WWE just wouldn't give them more money.
They don't have anything to sue for.
Yeah,
Honestly,
and they wouldn't sue. I think it's the Hardys that are doing it.
yeah.
Like WWE just came to an agreement and said we'll pay a lot of money to buy it, but we don't know what's happening with it.
Hopefully they can use it.
it wouldn't help the TNA president to be like, "Oh
it's
yeah,
not like
cool. The
Hardys-
WWE got the broken gimmick."
That's true.
It would be good for Hardys to get that, like, once their title reign's over. You know?
Yeah, I think that's
So they
the
could
best
have
spot
something
for
to
it because
keep
they
it,
can
like,
stay
relevant.
relevant while they're not
I think
champions.
it will happen because they clearly are pushing Jeff as they're excited to have Jeff back because he's been in the most matches and he's
I think so, like, Matt's proven himself he can be good singles, especially with his broken gimmick.
yeah, but I think Jeff was Jeff even gets like all the pins and stuff. I don't know. I feel like they see Jeff as like a returning guy. Like right now, where they are, like where they left off, Jeff was the bigger deal. But I think that
They're gonna have a gimmick again where he kills his dog.
Matt once Matt gets broken, yeah, like I think it'll happen. I think it will. But nonetheless, steel cage match. I'm excited.
It's gonna be great.
I'm excited.
It's gonna be great.
This fucking level is
Cesaro's
so hard.
awesome,
This
too.
level is so hard.
Oh,
So
yeah.
hard. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
It's so hard.
I speedran that, and I have a video of me doing it.
9-7. Yeah.
He's talking about
Attention.
Mario Bros.
Like, I don't understand.
So-
like, why do they have Waluigi things here? Waluigi's not in the game. I'm
So
sorry.
we have the tag team main event, and Roman and Bray win.
Why are Seth and Roman friends?
Roman and Bray won.
Roman and Bray won.
You mean Roman and Bray won?
You
then,
said
right?
Roman and Bray won.
Oh, that's not the right team.
Samoa Joe and Bray won.
That's not even a team.
Samoa Joe put Seth to sleep.
Yeah,
Very
Seth.
quickly.
Seth looked like a champ because he didn't tap out, kind of like Stone Cold and Bret Hart WrestleMania 13.
Oh, I was equally as
It was just as good.
equally
just as good. I mean, it's the same idea, but not nearly as
Then
good.
Finn Balor and Kurt Angle watch TV like how all wrestlers do. Like,
At least
At an angle and not looking at it.
and he's like, I want to pace plan next week. And Kurt Angle's like, you're gonna have a match. It's gonna be Bray Wyatt versus Samoa Joe versus Finn Balor.
get your fidget cube.
Oh, it's at my
And that match, that triple threat's gonna happen next week.
Yeah, that's exciting.
I'm looking forward to it.
What happens when someone wins?
I think Samoa Joe will win.
But what's going to happen?
Why not?
What's the stipulation?
First big match Samoa Joe will win in WWE will be that triple threat.
Yeah, Samoa Joe.
I think it's just to have it. It's
cool.
It's like a preview.
That's cool.
And then Roman and Seth are gonna face each other.
Well, that'd be good.
Face each other. Get it? 1-2 switch.
Are you worried?
1-2 switch.
Are you worried?
Oh, that Roman's going to win?
Yeah.
No, because then I'd be a hypocrite. Oh no, it says Barry because Roman beat him. Oh.
Yeah.
So moving on to SmackDown.
I think it'll be interference. I don't think it'll be.
Yeah, I don't think we can.
I mean SmackDown Live.
Yep.
Yeah, SmackDown Live we can talk about.
So Money in the Bank. We can talk about that.
Yeah, so we have the official participants of the Money in the Bank. We never made predictions on who it would be. It just kind of came out. We got Baron Corbin, Sami Zayn, and then our 4 guys who were in the main event this week: AJ Styles, Shinsuke Nakamura, Dolph Ziggler, surprisingly, and Kevin Owens. I'm surprised to see Kevin Owens and AJ in there almost because they were already feuding. Like, I guess Ty could have been in there and maybe like Luke Harper or something like that. But this is a way more star-studded match.
That it is. I think it might main event too. So.
It might main event, of course. I'll main event. I should. Money in the Bank should always main event. Money in the Bank.
I'm sad because I want Zack Ryder to be in it, but I'm sure he won't.
I'm also sad because Rusev was supposed to be on the show and he wasn't.
What's up with that? Rusev was supposed to be on the show.
Very bad news.
I guess they just said, "Oops, we forgot."
I was hoping Rusev would come at the end of Backlash and they could start a feud like instantly. And when I thought maybe he would come out during this Punjabi celebration, nothing. Rusev was supposed to be there. I'm really excited for Rusev to come because he's like one of my favorite wrestlers, and he's supposed to maybe be a face, so that's really exciting. But nope.
Yeah.
They're doing they're coming soon. He's coming soon. And then every week you wait and he's like, he's not there.
He tweeted today saying he's going to be there.
And he wasn't.
He said, no NHL game today. You know what that means?
Yeah, because the Predators already made it to the NHL Finals.
Yeah. So, what are you going to do?
Stanley Cup Finals.
I don't know.
Penguins lost.
Wait, they lost this game today?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Game 7.
Oh, God, again?
Yeah.
Another
so you
Game
get
7.
to hold your heart and go, oh, what if they lose? It's over.
Man.
Anyways.
Depends. All right.
This is about wrestling, not hockey.
I saw Rusev made it about hockey.
So, who do you think will win?
Money in the Bank.
Yep.
I really hope
Baron Corbin.
not Baron Corbin. There's no way Sami Zayn wins.
Yeah, it might just be like.
I don't think Dolph Ziggler's
I'm
going to
gonna guess
win.
Baron and Sammy cost each other winning, and they're gonna continue their rivalry.
I think either AJ or Kevin or Shinsuke win.
I'm gonna go with Shinsuke.
It'd be great if Shinsuke won, but Shinsuke bringing the Money in the Bank everywhere would just feel weird.
Yeah, it would.
He just like
he can make it work.
He can pull weird
He's
stuff
good
out of it.
enough. He can make it work.
Yeah. I don't know. Having AJ with it would be great too.
I think Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I mean,
Although
imagine if Dolph wins.
the last 2 Money in the Bank guys who had Money in the Bank cashed them in like not too long after they got it. So I hope there's another like Seth Rollins where the guy holds it for a long
Dean
time.
had it for a while, man.
Oh yeah, man, dude, he had it for a whole night.
Who had it for Dean?
Sheamus. It wasn't too long.
Sheamus 515.
How long did he have it? I mean, I know he had the title at Survivor Series.
Like a month.
So
He lost after that.
yeah, something. It was crazy.
I think, I could see. I think Kevin Owens could win because he's got the face of America thing.
All I know is it's not going to be
Like-
Sammy or
Dolph.
Or
Whoever
Dolph.
wins, I don't think they're going to cash it in for a very, very long
I hope Baron Corbin doesn't win. Baron Corbin should win a mid-card title before he wins that.
I could see winning besides Dolph.
Yeah, only because like Dolph's great, but he's not like what's happening right now.
And he never wins.
Yeah. No,
I could see Sammy winning as like the surprise.
Yeah, actually, Sammy winning would be great for him. He could hold it. It'd make him relevant until he doesn't have it anymore.
Until the SmackDown before it, I'm gonna be like, maybe Zack Ryder will be in it, and he won't.
Let's be honest.
I'm dumb.
Let's be honest. Any of them could win because fucking
Dude.
Jinder Mahal is champion.
No. Who fucking what's his name?
Sheamus won?
Oh, Damien Sandow won Money in the Bank. I know he didn't win, but he won Money in the Bank.
Hey,
Anybody can win Money in the Bank.
Sami Zayn winning Money in the Bank. I want that to happen the most.
That'd be great.
Yes.
You know, imagine him coming out.
That'd be a great
In
moment
his
for him,
music,
too.
and he's like, he's really good at looking.
Honestly,
hype.
I'd hope he'd win.
And he goes like, hello, kick, and he's got like, he's like all hype, and he's like, yeah.
Let's be honest. Sammy needs it to win world title. AJ doesn't need it to win the world title. Shinsuke doesn't need to win the world title. Kevin Owens doesn't need to win the world title. Dolph probably would.
Baron doesn't need it right.
Baron, we don't know about. He's still rising.
We need
but
a lot of.
Sammy would have a really tough time, like being believable in a one-on-one match against somebody for the world title as winning. Yeah, so I think he'd be great winning it.
I think he should.
I'd get really hyped if he won too.
Actually,
Sami Zayn's great.
If we he was gonna win that number one contenders match, but then Ginger had those little Gingers cheat for him.
I still think it's unlikely compared to Baron Corbin.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. He just called them the Little Gingers.
Little Gingers.
The Singh brothers are the Little Gingers.
Yeah, but WWE, you call me. I got good names.
We
Put that on
got
a t-shirt.
the female. We got the women's match. We had a tag team match, and Carmella tapped out.
So I hate to be that thing again, but it's like 50-50. Becky tapped out on Sunday, so Becky taps somebody out on Tuesday.
Yeah, 50-50 booking for
It literally doesn't matter. It's like, okay, so the faces won once and the heels won
once. That match was to set up and tell you planning later so they could set up a fatal 5-way for number one contender.
Another fatal 5-way. All these fatal 5-ways are popping up.
At least they're doing it for the men and women now.
Yeah.
How do you rate Naomi's title reign so far?
She doesn't. She hasn't. She's Brock Lesnar, except she's there on TV.
Yeah. She's all right.
She doesn't defend it, so it doesn't matter. Your reign does not matter if you don't have matches for the title.
Especially if you're a face.
Her win at WrestleMania was cool.
I didn't care.
Nothing since then.
I like Naomi, but she literally just holds it.
Yeah, that's like
she's in a stable.
If she had glowing side plates, I would be all in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has cool shoes. She has cool shoes and a cool entrance, but other than that, like I don't know. Man, give it. Alexa Bliss should hold both. I'm kidding.
I think Carmella wins this.
I really want that.
Why? You like her? Oh, because Carmel's worth.
She really should win the championship. Duh.
Yeah, honestly, I think Carmella will win because like she's the one who's like the up and comer as far as those women go.
She's entertaining.
Carmella's improved a lot.
Also, Becky and Naomi aren't gonna have a match. It'd be weird. Maybe Charlotte turns heel, like wins the match, and then she's able to show because she's not actually like a face.
We're waiting for Charlotte.
She's just kind of like in the middle there.
Charlotte's like clearly the one that should have it, but like they're gonna keep screwing her over.
Yeah,
like American Alpha.
Yeah.
Except
American Alpha been on TV ever? What happened?
Their American Alpha haven't.
You got to make sure you're on TV every week.
Oh, really embarrassing. There was that. There was one SmackDown show a couple weeks ago. It was American Alpha, Chad Gable tweeted, and he said, "Man, I can't wait to wrestle in this building. This is where I won my my amateur wrestling thing," and he didn't have it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not using American Alpha. Maybe we'll forget about them when they come back because you get a big exciting match.
DIY Revival, American Alpha, they're like the trifecta.
Yeah, they're all on different brands.
Right now, that'd be awesome.
Except American Alpha is the least good of the trailers.
I don't know.
I like them, but not nearly as much as Revival or DIY.
I think they're all on even ground for me.
Yeah, I like all three of them.
I hate them.
They all had their time in the sun.
American Alpha are the only good guys.
That's true.
Yeah, so
100% good guys.
Yeah. And Revival are dead.
Hey,
technically, one of them, could have been by himself, but they're not going to do that. One of them could have pulled what's his name? Not Scott Dawson, but the other one.
Dash Wilder.
Yeah, no, Dash is injured. Scott Dawson could have just pulled Aiden English, run by himself.
Sing.
So let's talk about that.
Tinder's Punjabi celebration.
It was kind of pointless. It was just a way for him to probably rub it in
his face, like his heel.
It lasted a long time. Nothing happened.
It didn't last that long.
It felt like a long time. There was a lot of dancing. Those Indian guys were really good at dancing, but it was just a way to be like, oh man, this is SmackDown's my place now. His voice was kind of it sounded like he lost his voice. His voice was very raspy.
He did that a couple
so it didn't have like the delivery I thought it would.
Do steroids make you dehydrated?
Yeah. Steroids make you lose your voice.
Just a little bit. So you can pass the P test.
Anyways, I mean, there was nothing crazy to say about it. It really had no payoff. Nothing. It just kind of ended, and I really thought somebody was going to come out.
Randy Orton
or Rusev could have come out, but nope. It ended, and I don't know why Randy would just take that standing, but he didn't.
Randy
He
Orton
just
should've
wasn't
come
on the
out.
show.
That full Nelson slam really not. He's
fired.
He's like
fired.
Yeah,
he has to recover, man.
he should have punted one of them in the head. Or, I said this, the Singh brother he dropped on his head should have come out with a neck brace. That would have been amazing.
Yeah.
It would have made it look like Randy actually almost killed one.
He might have.
He might
I don't
have,
know.
he did.
I'm still happy Ginger's champ just because it's like Jinder Mahal's champion.
That's so weird.
Anything
It's
can
amazing.
happen. I mean, is it like unironically amazing? Not that much.
Dude, I could see
but-
Zack Ryder actually beating him.
See, unironically, I'm still optimistic
There's-
because it's like so far. So
He could be a JBL champion, where
Ever
you're like,
since-
there's somebody you never thought would be champion, but they did do a really good
ever
job.
since he became #1 contender, like I said last week, like if you just started watching, you'd be like, oh, this guy's been on
I
top for a while.
know. I thought I was thinking about it on my own. I was like, it's almost like pretend he had just debuted, and that was his debut match with that the #1 contenders match. Pretend that was his debut and he was a new character, and you've been like, oh yeah, okay, just yeah, because otherwise you're like, oh man, he was a jobber.
He was in 3-man band.
But I saw a comment that was like, Drew McIntyre, oh, I won a lot of indie matches last year. And Heath Slater's like, oh, I won the tag titles last year. And Jinder Mahal's like, hold my beer.
That's pretty good.
Why is your McIntyre in NXT?
I don't know.
Because that's what they give people to have like
He's
main
got the
events,
UK
so they're not, they don't,
He's not British.
don't do anything in the main roster. Anyways, let's talk about that Breezango, those singles matches and that tag team match.
So
Breezango are amazing.
So Breezango came, they like when those, was like, is this going to be the last Fashion Files? They went up to Commissioner Shane. And they were like, we're handing in our badges. And Shane's like, what?
He's like, we're giving in our guns too, and they were squirt guns.
Yeah.
And then Shane McMahon's like, you're going to have a singles match, one against Jimmy and one against Jay, and I can never tell the difference. But both of them had roll-up wins. They were really fast. One of them won because Fandango was shooting him with a squirt gun.
That was amazing.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
And they're so entertaining. They can actually wrestle. I really want them to win the tag titles. I mean that totally seriously
The
too.
tag team championship match that came after was
Like, I
lot less. It was a lot more
Less
serious.
silly. It was great. Like, I actually it was believable that they were going to win.
Yeah.
And I think this feud could last for a little bit. And
Yeah,
it's like it's pretty decently. I mean, it's a stupid feud, but it's fun. It's really fun.
Like, I think, like, when Breezango first won, like, Weekend of Kenders, everyone's like, what? But they've been so, like, entertaining, so especially at Backlash with their match with, like, the Mop and the Grandma.
It was the most.
It's like, I think they're going to be pretty over now.
I think
I
this
wanna see
segment and match are the most entertaining on this SmackDown. Obviously, the main event's like, whoa, you never thought you'd
I
see
like
that.
the main event.
Like,
But
they proved they could be entertaining, and then tonight they proved they can just wrestle good too.
yeah, they're firing on all cylinders. They should have a match against American Alpha.
#1 contender.
Yeah, and then to lose. Well, the Colognes, hey, they could win clean against the Colognes. I'd be like, cool, nice job. Primo Nepco, Shining Stars.
Oh, Cedric Alexander returned and he fought a guy named Johnny Boone.
Oh, who's that?
I don't know.
Anyways, let's talk about the main event because that was the last thing that happened.
Yeah.
So Shinsuke Nakamura and AJ Styles versus Kevin Owens and Dolph Ziggler is the classic thing where you have two faces and two heels and you mix their feuds together.
Same thing as Raw.
Yeah, literally the same thing as Raw. I mean, was it still a really good match? Yeah, it was. Shinsuke got a clean win with the Keen Sasha on Kevin Owens. It felt like a good moment. And there was a backstage moment where AJ and Shinsuke were talking to each other and like, hey, we're teammates tonight, but guess what, buddy? I'm getting that Money in the Bank title. So
The Money in the Bank title.
Yep, it has.
Not the contract.
Yeah.
Remember when Big Show was like, "Oh, you're not going to cash in that money in the briefcase bank."
That's amazing. They had some animosity towards each other in that backstage segment because there are two guys who want the same thing. So obviously they're going to have that because AJ's like, this is my yard. And he's like, I am going to be holding that briefcase. That's literally what happened.
This is his house. You can't say yard. That's Roman saying.
Turn into my playground.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He said, turn into my playground.
Like Spanish.
Shinsuke not being able to talk English that well is actually really good for his character because it kind of
serious. He took out his mouth guard.
Yeah. Shinsuke like not being able to talk English that well, I think, helps his character because he's like this weird, crazy guy who does all these crazy things. Like, why would he be able to talk perfect English? Like, just be this normal guy. Like, he's this weird, like, playground. Like, he's crazy.
Yeah, or whenever, like, I always loved it. My favorite Shinsuke moment in WWE was when Samoa Joe's, like, being held back and he's like, boop.
Yeah. Yeah, Shinsuke's awesome.
He took his nose.
Shinsuke versus Zack Ryder for the world title.
What made you think that?
You have your Zack Ryder figure.
No, for kayfabe.
Okay,
Kayfabe, please.
Anyways, being able to see Shinsuke, win clean with King Sasha, that was pretty exciting.
Yeah, it was a good match.
It was a really good match.
And,
Definitely a good time. And we end SmackDown with AJ and Shinsuke both doing AJ with his arms to the side pointing, and Shinsuke with his arms with the fingers like doing the and they were both looking with the briefcase. So we're getting hyped for Money in the Bank, which is in a few weeks. Not until late June, I believe.
Ooh-wee.
No Rusev, otherwise a good show. I definitely wanted some Rusev,
I'm
but
more excited for Money in the Bank and
Extreme Rules than Payback and Backlash.
I'm probably be excited for whoever Brock Lesnar faces.
Yeah. So good things on the horizon. It was our first Joe and Shob with a guest. It'll happen again, I'm sure. It went pretty smooth.
Yeah, went pretty well.
Yeah.
Best show ever.
Best show ever. I'm sure he'll comment anyways. So
Stay
you guys
tuned. Stay tuned for Picks
tell
of
us
the
what
Week.
you thought this week. Listen to Picks of the Week. Tell us anything you got to say in the comments. And Toby, if you're listening, I'm sure one day you'll be on the show too, but you got to pay me. See you later.